clearly what's being done to me is persecution of conscience. That I was complaining about it from a young age, and now they're trying to hide it. And what you're seeing here is a war strategy they're using, basically trying to create a person's life to be what they're accusing, to hide persecution of conscience. So I call them child killing, spouse killers, imbeciles, homeless people, liars, crooks, and thieves, and they're trying to do that to me by crashing my car. When they're saying forgiveness, you also, I mean, it's a joke that they're even using the word forgiveness, obviously. It's a joke that they would even use it. You have to forgive people who don't forgive either. It goes both ways. You can't just, some people choose not to forgive, and you have to forgive them for that in some cases. I've forgiven these people because I see them now as just beasts. I mean, I want the situation to stop, but they're actually demanding, they're saying, forfeit your forgiveness, because they're trying to build a case that it's not persecution of conscience, that they're not persecuting my conscience. They want to build the case, and this is what they're trying to do. It's pure terrorism, and you see they develop this strategy. America's a failure. Why? Because it has the most calls to the police than any country. Just calling 911, you're blaming the government, you're blaming the police. The police know this. That's why they answer the phone like what, in the way they do. Like, what did they do now? They failed. They're a failure. And they want to blame it on something. They wanted to blame it on us, people like me. Religious people also, like people with a certain content, they wanted to blame it on us, that it's our fault. They know it. The police know it. Other people may know it. But if you ever dial 911, you're actually mad at the police. You're like, what the fuck? Why do I have to call these pieces of shit? Because it's true. Why the fuck do you have to call these pieces of shit? Well, they're a failure. They're a failure. They're societal failure. Yeah, and they're trying to get me to say, forfeit your forgiveness. Forfeit your forgiveness. We didn't persecute your conscience. We didn't. But you see, everyone sees that they're killing me in the street. Yeah, they're terrorist animals. Yeah, and the forgiveness is not even. First of all, why would they ever talk about forgiveness? Secondly, why would these people are so irrelevant? I mean, 1995, I said, what police? We'll call the police. I don't even want to be here. Obviously, I said this is the way they handle things is so ridiculous. But also said, I don't want to be here anyway. Why would I call their police? This is how they live. I'm leaving. I want nothing to do with it. But obviously, I realize it's too big of a failure. What am I going to do? I'm going to call police, and then what? There's going to be lawsuits. I have to talk to Shane and Sveto, and they're going to be yelling at his face, and then Dragisha's going to come out, then the American government and the Serbian government's going to come out, and then the police. So, I mean, it's just pointless. I said, get me the fuck out of here. It's a failure. If I have to call 911 for this, after being in the newspapers and Hillary Clinton's husband, Bill Clinton, and Slobodan Milosevic. So what would have happened? I would have called the police as a kid. 911. What the fuck is wrong with your fucking country, basically, and your police? And then Shane and Sveto and then Dragisha and the Serbian government, they all would have started barking in my face. And now you see they're doing it now. Because that's and what are they going to do? Nothing, because they're a fucking failure. America's a failure. And yeah, persecutors of conscience. And now they're demanding I forfeit my forgiveness. They're saying, take it, but you're not nothing. And they were, I was complaining since I was a kid that they're defiling, that it's not the way I'm supposed to live. They're not dignifying me anything. They just threw me on the fucking street, and now they're just carving me up. Yeah, they're a failure. What would have happened? I would have called the police, sometime after 1995, and immediately they would have been the dogs that they are, because they're just beasts. Sveto, what am I here? Shayna, and Dragisha, where's my, and then the Serbian government, fuck you, America, and it just had a puppet war over my head. Now you see they're doing it. This is what would have happened. Just a fucking imbecile puppet war. Saying it's not worth my time. And now they're just fucking killing me because they're a failure. Your country's a failure. Your people are a failure. Yeah, you're trash.